your elbows off the table.
I had a meltdown after that exam. Today is exam day. I'm doing legal writing today. It's a 24-hour paper. I am going into uni. I'm gonna read and plan, get coffee, and then start writing. I wanna be done and submitted by today. I'm gonna make contingencies for that not happening. Its submission is at 12 tomorrow. I'm submitting by 10. It gives me time for issues to pop up, just in case. Ideally, I'd be finished today. I can print it off and then I can proofread it tomorrow with a fresh mind. But we'll see how that works, and this will be a little bit of a come out to uni with me, do an exam with me. Obviously, no collusion. Let's see how this one goes. I'm gonna do a recap of my legal writing exam, and then I've got my solicitor's accounts exam today. So yesterday was the hand-in date for my legal writing exam, and I spent like 6-7 hours yesterday in the light 2 days ago writing away, doing my legal writing. Thought I'd smashed it. I thought it was like, I read it back, I was like, this is amazing.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping,
There was one line in the question that I read, and it was just like in the back of my mind, itch in the back of my mind. It basically said, like the instruction said, do not do this. It was vague. I was like, do you not want me to do it in full? Do you want me to do this briefly? So I talked myself into circles. I ended up writing the whole thing. I woke up the next day and I was like, okay, I've still got time to proofread it, got time to tweak it if I need to. Maybe this is 2 hours before. I read the question again, I'm like, And then something clicks. So my hand-in was midday. Guess what time it was when it clicked? 11:30. I had half an hour to rewrite the bulk of my essay. I went crazy. My hands were shaking because I was furiously typing it. I hope that went well. I think it did. So that was that. That was yesterday. I submitted it. So that's that exam done. Transition to the next one. Today I have solicitor's accounts. Can you see that? Solicitor's accounts. I've been practicing as much as I can. I know that I've noticed that they don't actually give you a lot of content to do practice questions with. I mean, you have the workbook, you do that, you do the specimen exam, you do that. And then what? Part of the advice my tutors gave me was to keep doing practice questions. They were like morning, noon and night. It's all well and good, but that content isn't really there. Like, I searched the internet, there really isn't much out there. So I came up with the idea of just being like, maybe if I use kind of what we've done already, change figures around, then do them, like keep doing different ledgers over and over again, because ledgers are the main thing I'm concerned about. Financial statements, not too much. Multiple choice questions, I don't know how I feel about that. I would do a question, my colleague would do a question at the same time, and then we'd be like, what answer did you get? And then we would compare and kind of talking about where we went wrong, talking about issues that might have come up. I digress. That was that. Today is the exam. I have, what time is it? I have an hour and a half until my exam. I'm gonna go print some stuff out and get some Greggs and get some coffee and then come back. Wish me luck, please pray for me, I need it. Send your thoughts, send your prayers. Thank you, bye. Okay, so here is my desk setup. You need some sustenance, a charger, your laptop, student ID, pens and highlighters, your lever arch folder, a notebook, it's got paper, rules, and Greggs. Major key, this is important too. Have some water by you. A jacket, because you might get cold and you can't go upstairs. And turn the lights on. Oh wow, that's embarrassing. We only have one working light bulb in this room. Have the lights on because it is winter in the UK and it gets dark at about 3 o'clock, and you don't again want to get up to have to turn the lights on. Okay, so I'm back with a recap of my solicitor's accounts. I had my exam on the 5th. Today is the 23rd, and the reason why it's taken so long for me to do my recap for Solicitors accounts was because, honestly, it was a show. And I won't lie, it was not down to me this time. This was like one of the only exams that I was completely prepared for. Okay, maybe not completely prepared for, but it was one where I set myself up to win. I worked so hard, I went the extra mile, I did lots of extra prep. I genuinely felt so ready for that exam. And the issue with this exam was actually a technical one. I logged on to Respondus.
It's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
And if you do your Solicitors accounts online, they give you an extra 15 minutes so you can actually digitally create the ledger yourself. About 15 minutes in, so maybe 20 even, my laptop it goes back to my normal desktop, which you shouldn't be able to see. If you're using Respondus, the whole point of it is that someone's invigilating, so someone will watch what you're doing, but also it means that your screen is locked just to that one screen. You should not be able to see anything except your exam. So suddenly I can see my desktop and I am just like, okay, fine, maybe I've accidentally minimized it. I try clicking, nothing's responding. Bear in mind, also not my laptop. My laptop is new, so I am trying to click, I'm trying to do task manager, trying to get back into the exam. I'm not that fussed that I'm losing time because I was already quite ahead. I just need to restart my laptop. So I restart my laptop, I'm on the phone to the exam. So on the exam page, they have a number that you can call if you need help. I call the number, I'm like multitasking, trying to speak to the person. The person on the other end of the phone is not helpful.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No.
It just seems like he's got a script and he's just reciting the script. He's not listening to what I'm trying to say. My concern is that I've lost 20 minutes of exam time. If I have to start again, I am now way behind. I wasn't reassured, I wasn't helped. By the time I'd logged back onto Respondus in the exam, I was hoping in an ideal world it would have just taken me back to where I'd left off. Took me back to the start. I was rattled, I lost time, and it was again such a shame because this exam I was genuinely prepared for in my own eyes. And it is very rare that I feel like that, where I feel like I've done all I can, so that really did suck. I don't think I failed. Touch all the wood. And I'm not super concerned with getting a high mark or anything. I just want to pass. The only kind of solution the university could give me after that whole ordeal was to fill out a concession form. So if I fail, I can take the exam again, but as a first attempt. So I still have a chance of getting a distinction. At this point, I don't care. Like, I don't want to have to sit the exam again just because it might mean I'll get a distinction. That doesn't really matter to me. It just felt very unfair. And I also know somebody else who had the exact same issue, except she couldn't sit the exam at all. I had a meltdown after that exam, which was great. A complete meltdown. And I've never had an academically motivated meltdown before, so that was new. And it just meant that I was just so demotivated. I didn't want to do anything. I was very much like, what's the point of it all? But I'm over it now. It only took me about 2.5 weeks. I'm over it, I'm good. And I'm preparing for my advocacy exam next. I've already done the mock. That was fine, I'm good. And then we are going into exam season in March. Are we ready? Absolutely not. I don't feel prepared, but it's fine. I have time to get there. I think that's it. For once, I am posting an outro. This is amazing. This is my outro. It's not great, but I'm done. Like, I'm actually finished. Anyway, see you later, bye.